Hello Galactic family. My beloved. We end October and begin this November with an intense new moon in the deep waters of Scorpio, on October 30th. Scorpio browse through our inner areas, opening access to all our feelings/hidden aspects that we need to bring to light and welcoming with a higher understanding, instead of using the critical perspective of our lower mind. It's a new moon magic, intuitive and passionate, especially with the Sun, Moon and Mercury in Scorpio as well. A time for new soul encounters and a moment also to internalize us and receive new revelations, as also reserve time to make the necessary self-healing and purification before entering a new stage. On the opposite side, we have the period of the new moon, a square between Uranus and Mars and Pluto. This will be strongly felt on the collective, as it will provide huge tones of awakening. For ascending souls, all this is challenging in a time when we are also approaching the end of the year, also in the universal year cycle 9, means leaving behind completely the remnants of the old, since even that is not always easy. Be continuously accessing the unknown. We must remember that in the midst of all the challenges and chaos, which is just our human perception of how the universe turns and makes everything new, new realities, new life experiences are being created, and all of them will be exactly what we need to experience the journey of integration of our soul. Scorpio brings the unconscious into the light so that we can discard the illusions that remain internally. So this time, we can find certain patterns emerging again to fully synthesize what our human eye still refuses to accept as equal. During this month, the Scorpio energy will help us be reborn in a whole new cycle of conscious and expanding co-creation, but for this to happen, we must first confront our shadows, as part of who we are as humans. The more we reject our shadow and omitted some aspects that cannot resonate, the more we will be repeating the same old situations, until no more judge our aspects we consider inferior, or simply are not worth looking at. As the new earth seeds, our main goal is not to judge and fragmenting, but honor every aspect, every situation, and find, as everything and every soul is showing us what we need to remind us of unity, compassion and truth, that we are united by the same divine spark, beyond our human illusion of separateness and individuality. November also supports a frequency of synergy, cooperation and integration. In numerology, it is a universal number 2, a number representing two opposite polarities, or different essences, merging as a. That is what we will experience during this intense Scorpion month. The female and the harmonious vibration of the number 2 are well represented in the tarot by the priestess, sitting between light and darkness, represented by two pillars of Solomon's temple, as a gateway to other realities and higher knowledge. The priestess, even if it seems to remain static, is each time moving between different worlds in perfect balance, such as solar cross on her chest reminds us, creating new realities in divine love, in conscious co-creation, because it has already integrated the shadow and the light inside and welcomes both as equals, without trial, without repudiating, because she loves all the aspects that are within itself, because remember that everything is divine by nature. As a wise goddess she is, which internally holds all the knowledge of the soul/cosmic you need. She knows when you need direction. It's just to look inside you can see the truth about the situation, which is what we are being asked to do at this time of rebirth and purification. In cosmic level, we started November with Mars entering Aquarius on November 9th. The warrior, Mars, will be in Aquarius until 19th December. The fiery Mars in Capricorn has to do with action and build on the physical plane, but it was all self-oriented rather than work in harmony with the whole. Mars, now in Aquarius, we have the opportunity to address this impetuosity to be the service of all, rather than just concentrate on me. Remember, our human eye creates the illusion of separation, but when we do, every single thing we do or say has value and affects all, because we are always united in this endless web of love and light that created us. With Mars in Aquarius, we have the gift to act for the highest good of all, acting consciously, reminding us that we create, serve and play the whole. On November 11th, Venus, the planet of abundance and love, will enter the Earth sign, Capricorn. This month might not be the best time to create abundance, which is simply a frequency that sustains internally, another form of love, so that we can establish a strong foundation in our lives with Venus transiting this sign. It is also a time of healing and autotropico, with a Scorpiaca's energies to balance both and start to expand into new relationships, manifesting abundance not only physical, but also new soulmates who will walk with us as we continue discovering new horizons. As always, it is a law that we must accept, only to release later, so that others can come in and give us new life experiences and the opportunity to co-create with them also. The full moon at 22 degrees of Taurus, on 14th November, which will be the second of 3 supermoons, is abundant, which will help us to connect with the feminine energy of Mother Earth, that nourishes and sustains us in our flat ground, helping us to give light to our inner desires. Taurus gives us the opportunity to anchor fully everything we saw integrating lately, and the desires of our hearts in our lives and everything we would like to achieve a more tangible way, reminding us that the Scorpion when it all has to do with anchor and express our inner creations in our human reality, as the masters that we are making in this dense plan, and Taurus, let us feel grounded and with the strength that will allow us to express all our internal creations and objectives. On November 19th, Neptune, the planet of illusion and intuition, one that transcends what is tangible and has the ability to delve deep into our subconscious, and that is yet to be discovered in our inner domains, follows in direct motion again for water sign, Pisces. Like everything in this universe, Neptune, the search itself through this evolutionary spiral, also has the two sides. And his dark side, Neptune rather live under the veils of illusion to deal with reality, even falling in any kind of addictions to cover the truth. In its bright side, Neptune brings faith, compassion and help us improve our intuition and connection with our higher self and the higher realms. When Neptune was retrograde, we had time to visit these unconscious realms, overcome old paradigms and human wishful thinking. Now that is in direct course again, we are prepared to expand in this divine knowledge we find in our soul, rather than get lost in old illusions, which prevented us from consciously create from a place of clarity. The asteroid and cosmic healer, Chiron, will also move to direct movement in Pisces, next month. This will be another cosmic gift to continue to heal old wounds, especially in our relationships, and become aware of the feelings that are still causing us suffering and should be released, so we can move on and start again without resentment of the past and those we left behind. Each meeting of soul, once Rajalamos as good or bad, teaches us something. There is no good or bad, just divine souls helping each other to remember again its true nature, as we ascend through this evolutionary spiral endless. Both cosmic forces invite us to become our own healers. This path of self-mastery and integration of the soul, we will always find many challenges in our evolutionary journey, but we are aware of the importance of becoming our own healers and teachers, since it is only through understanding that we are divine in essence and we can use this power to create a higher state of being and results, helping others to realize their own divine spark, rather than relying on other people or things outside. It is not do it for them, but show them how to do, which will enable them and become sovereign beings of life that they really are. Finally, we end November, with the Sun in Sagittarius on the 22nd, with the Mercury also in this sign from the 12th of November, and a wonderful and invigorating new moon to 7 degrees of Sagittarius too. We spent a deepening in all matters and bring to the surface what was hidden, to show new opportunities in our lives, with the soft power of Sagittarius also tends to look beyond the surface, but at the same time, takes your search and makes tangible things. With Mercury in Sagittarius, is a wonderful time to put all the views we hold on the physical plane, as seen here to enjoy an earthly kingdom, not to live in the illusion about our true purpose, as we walk in this area. Sagittarius loves to explore new horizons, and as your ruler, Jupiter, also helps us expand even more in our search with joy and assurance that everything will be fine and that new blessings will come along the way. Sagittarians are the zodiac of truth seekers. They are pilgrims in search of more knowledge and answers to their internal issues. Do not hesitate if the road is difficult, because they know that finding the truth will be worth it. Sagittarius is persevering in what they really want, and enjoys the journey more than get your final destination, since they are grateful for all the lessons learned in your way and know it's the journey itself where true wisdom lies. The Sagittarian energy will finally give us the necessary rest we need, after this intense and revealing summer Northern Hemisphere, NT. This new moon is perfect for nurturing that part of us that is in pure joy, just the gift mere life itself, reconnecting us with our inner child and channeling this joyful energy in our being and in all aspects of our lives. Physical November, with its transformative power, reminds us of the importance of creating internal short, before we can see it reflected abroad, both in ourselves and in our relationships. Scorpio invites us to delve into the depths of our being and discard everything that is not aligned with the new realities that our soul desires indeed manifest to us in the new cycle that we are about to enter. As always, nothing can come from the outside, everything is transformed and/or undone from within, and only we can do this, no external force, nor anyone else, but the interior master who is inside. In a moment of inner contemplation, when our human self can realize that nothing is happening, remember, beloved, new worlds are constantly rising and turning the invisible realms to human eyes. You create universes from the inside, which is the cosmic message of this month, with its energy as Scorpiac is reigning at the time. You are never governed by external random consequences, you are divine creator, seeds of a new earth, remembering and rediscovering yourself constantly of your true nature and potential. This month and December also will offer us the comforting energy we need to restore us as we continue building on the refinement of the new words that are shaping up. I wish you all a blessed November, filled with much love, joy and abundance, as we continue navigating through this stage of completion. With love and light, always,